Alright, I've been seeing this go around. Fans discuss whether Dragon Ball will be as big as the anime if it was released today. 100% it will. Look at all the top animes that's released right now. All top shonen animes that's released right now. Decent characters, great fights, good moves, great villains. That's what Dragon Ball. That's literally what Dragon Ball needs. A decent story. That's all it needs to pop off today. Do I think it will be as big as Dragon Ball is currently? No, but I think it would be one of the biggest animes if it was released today as well. I do think it would be perceived differently though. Like how it's perceived right now from release in the past, if it was released today, it would be like, I think it would be received differently than how it was back then if it was released today. But it would be 100% as big as anime to come out if it was released today. Especially the Super Saiyan transformation, that will go crazy as well. Let's see what
That's
Mark's.
what I don't know. A lot of times, I think some shows are really big because of the time it came out in. Because my question is
That's
like,
not
do you
Dragon
think
Ball.
Dragon Ball Z would be as
Yes,
big as
Z,
it if it
especially
came out
Z.
today?
Yes.
And I don't know because I think niggas is automatically looking for a complex story today. So I don't think they would
No,
accept
they're
something
not.
so
Solo leveling.
so like
Whoa, 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 whoa. People say they're looking for a complex story today. That is simply just not true. Solo leveling is not complex. It really got hate. Solo leveling was super loved when it was airing. When it was dropping episode to episode, it was super loved. Hella loved. People loved it. They was talking about the episode. I feel like the only time it was really like hated on was the time where 1,000 people downloaded the episode where his mom was, or he was when he awakened his mom. I feel like that's the only time I really seen something negative about when it was airing. And it was just like 1,000. It got like 100K likes still. And Solo Leveling was breaking records on Crunchyroll when it was doing that as well. The only time I feel like Solo Leveling started getting real deal super hatred, and people started talking about the story when it was announced it won over Free Run in the Anime Crunchyroll Anime of the Year Crunchyroll Awards. When that was announced, it won over Free Run. That's when the hate started flooding out, and people were like, "Oh, Solo Leveling's not complex. It's a simple story. It's an ass story. It's nothing really there." But some of the stuff about Solo Leveling is true that they say. But to say um, people who watch anime nowadays look for a complex story, no, they're not. The only reason I was complaining about Solo Leveling was simply because it beat Frieren in the anime of the year. They're not really looking for a complex story at all.
kind of simple today, like just a
They
guy
will,
getting stronger.
they will, but nigga, there's a lot of animes that do that now that's still popular to this day.
and
They will still love Dragon
and
Ball.
just
They will say they want a complex story, but watch something like Dragon Ball, it drops, and it starts breaking records if it drops today. It's gonna start breaking records. Hell, they just announced a trailer for them. They didn't even do a trailer. They just announced remakes for the for Super remakes, and that was going crazy. That got covered on the news. They announced a moral arc, and that was going crazy. They announced a new game, and they didn't show nothing about it but a single character, and that was going crazy. Granted, that's because Dragon Ball was released back in the day, but it still stands like if it released today, it will still be super popular. People don't really care for a complex story. I'm gonna keep it a bean. They say they do, and they will appreciate it. But if you drop a great anime with a simple story, a simple storyline, people will still love it. The only way you really get hate is like it's like it does something that's crazy, and that's when people will start hating it.
yeah, like guy getting strong with his friends, going like, well, damn, I don't know, so leveling is that?
Exactly. That's really what I
I
said.
don't know.
This
Depends
Solo
on
Level only really got hate from when it was beating Frieren in the anime of the year. I do think Frieren should have won.
how they would do it. Actually, I think it would still go
Yeah, it will
get
go
really big
crazy.
today. I just don't know how big.
Yeah, I don't. That's what I'll say. We don't know how big Dragon Ball would get if it was released today, or would it or will it reach the fame it was at? The fame it's at now. I don't know if it will reach that, but it will be big.
Like, I always think that if I, not if, when I make an anime, like I would drop. I don't know how smart it is to drop like a manga, like a chapter, like really close to an episode. Cause like I feel like if you let it get to a head, dog.
Yeah, the pacing for fight scenes would slow it down, but if it was released today, I still think the pacing wouldn't stop Dragon Ball from going crazy. Dragon Ball just got too much into its world for it to like not pop off as an anime. Too much, especially if something like Solo Leveling really popped off and broke records. Something like Dragon Ball would definitely pop off crazy if it was released today. Let you know. Let me know down below if y'all think Dragon Ball released today. How big would y'all think it would be? Would y'all think it would still be as big, or y'all think it would just flop?